sounds like old public image.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, it's true.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're hearing shit that...
Yeah. All the way through rap, through all of it.
Does it bother you, or do you like that you've been influential?
Disco. No, look, it's a good thing. It means, that music sounds better. It sounds more like how I like it to be. But unfortunately, there's no royalties or money in it.
Right. Yeah.
That's the missing bit.
Did you feel with the Pistols that that the image was transcending what you wanted to do musically? Like that was taking the front center stage?
No, never, no.
Like kind of a freak show almost. Of,
No, it became kind of sad because of certain members like getting involved with silliness in drug habits and stuff, and so that became an emotional problem. But never overtaking the band. I mean, it reached a point there. I just said to an audience in San Francisco, "Ever get the feeling you've been cheated?" Because I felt cheated out of it. And that was it. Goodbye.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I think I've seen that video. That's on video, right? You can actually see that. That's just the end of the show.
I thought that was the best use of the Fillmore ever.
Wow, man. Really? That was it?
Yeah.
Hey, did you
so I eliminated that Jefferson aeroplane nonsense. Somebody has to do that around here.
You don't have any sacred cows in the music business?
How is Adele?
It's a fucking fat joke.
She is a fatty.
Holy fuck.
It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
I love it. I fucking love it, man.
Were you a Beatles guy, or did you not?
No. My mum and dad loved the Beatles, and it used to drive me crazy. Sometimes your parents can turn you off things accidentally. But, other things, like they loved. But I turned them on, too. I mean, I got my mum really interested in Alice Cooper.
Really?
Yeah.
And you were into Alice Cooper, apparently.
Yeah, well, just for the laugh of it.
Right, right.
I don't mind watching blokes dangling on piano wires.
Yeah. Well, that's somebody whose stage show and persona overtook any music that he really
but
made.
In a hilarious, innocent kind of, happy way.
And it fit with the time.
No, I will always love Alice, and he's a great bloke to meet, and just really easy.
He's very into golf, I hear.
That's the sad bit.
That made me go really?
That visual of Bing Crosby and Alice Cooper putting little balls about with strange sticks.
Isn't that just an odd thing? When I found out he golfed, I was a little taken aback myself.
That explains the Ryder Cup situation.
We lost the Ryder Cup today.
Yeah, I saw.
Did you lose it? Oh my gosh!
I saw Piers tweeting about that. Do you
got our ass kicked?
Who won it then? Who won the Ryder Cup?
I have no idea.
I saw Piers. We had a big crowing about that.
We had a big lead, and you kicked our ass.
Wait, is the Ryder Cup golf?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
America versus like the world, basically.
Yeah. Well, it ain't NASCAR.
Yeah. Do you are you into social media at all? Twitter or
No. I know, obviously somebody around me uses it, but I ain't going to spend the rest of my life attached to a silly phone telling someone I've just woke up, I fancy a cup of coffee. Oh dear,
exactly.
The toilet seat fell, I've got a bruise. but we need. It's so self-important and at the same time unimportant completely.
It definitely fits your persona. Not getting involved in it.
No, you don't need to do that.
But he would have a lot to say. That he would be a good
You'd
one
be
to
a very
follow.
entertaining guy to follow if you just spoke your mind on it. It'd be fun.
Yeah, man. Because you wouldn't be talking about that
And I know people, they get addicted to it, so they end up having no life at all, talking about the life that they're planning.
Just live. Brilliant. Yes. Just live your life. We were talking about how people go to concerts and they hold their phones up and they're taping stuff, and it's like, it's right in front of you.
Drives me
Watch
mental.
it, you dummy.
Drives me mental.
Yeah.
So the old-fashioned version used to be going on holiday and spending all day in a hotel room writing postcards of wish you were here.
Right.
Well, where?
We're writing
hotel
postcards.
room. Yeah, but exactly that. It's so annoying. Holding up them bleeding cell phones, snapping pictures or whatever. People are missing the real experience.
They're too busy recording what they're doing and not doing what they're doing.
Well, that's so you can watch it later.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to watch it later.
Word. Living vicariously. Isn't that a nasty word?
You never want to live vicariously.
No, you do not. You want to live victoriously.
Yes. God damn.
He's right.
That's amazing.
We're learning. We're learning.
What is it about you guys? Do you think that the public gravitated to? Because the whole fucking young people just loved you guys.
It must have been the underwear, if you ask me.
Do you think it was the message or the fact that you were saying "fuck you" and they couldn't say "fuck you" to?
No, it wasn't as trivial as that. It's the voice of hope. You know, I mean, I've never been like offering like death and sadness and murder and mayhem to the world. For me, revolution is a passive thing. It's I believe in philosophically Gandhi, passive resistance. You can make a system collapse just by not contributing to it. That's the most correct way. And I think philosophically, in the history of mankind, that Gandhi message has been the absolute almost importantest.
Do you think that people
because I don't believe in the Bible.
The Bible, the drivel of the Bible. Do you think a lot of people misunderstood that though? Because I think a lot of people had more of the impression that you were for violence and
Well, that's utter nonsense, isn't it? Because there's no evidence to back that.
Right. I think people had that impression though for some reason.
You know, am I violent because of police harassment? Well, damn right, but that's a different agenda.
Do you feel you were targeted because
not all of us go to prison willingly.
Do you feel you were targeted because of who you were?
Yes, like I said earlier, if you stand up and you're loud and proud about what it is you're offering the world, you're putting your head in a weird way in a chopping block. You expect to take those knocks. But enough of the important stuff gets through that there is that hardcore of people that understand what it is you're saying and they'll take that message and expand that into their universes and slowly but surely good influence all round. You could call that Zen if you like.
Sure.
You know?
It sounds a lot more reasonable than I think people had the impression of you years ago.
I haven't shot you dead yet. I've had every opportunity. Come on now.
He is quite reasonable.
I am. Johnny Romantico here.
Is there anything that you didn't like that you looked at in the establishment that you hated when you were younger that like as time has gone on?
The fact that I had no place in it. I hated that. And then I grew up realising I really didn't want to.
Yeah.
And you know... And I don't mind contributing to society as a whole. I don't mind paying my tax, and I believe in looking out for people that are less fortunate than me. I have no problems with that, but I won't take dictates and mandates and rules and regulations that I think stifle my personal freedoms. So I'm a curious blend of, well, I don't know, what was the American politic?
Sort of libertarian with a touch
I can't stand that bunch.
Really?
They're so freaky weird.
They do come off as weirdos. They are for less government up your ass, but...
I'm totally for less government, but I'm totally for caring for those less fortunate.
Right.
So I'm a cross between the two. And no, I'm not sitting on a fence. Not with this fat ass. No. Very painful.
I think a lot of people, again...
I think most people think like I do. And yes. I don't like the extremism of far left, far right.
But that's the categories that we were talking about earlier that Americans seem to love.
Who's telling us that that's it? Well, why should I accept that?
Yeah.
Sod them all. You seen that political debate the other week?
Yeah.
Obama and Romney. That was the most dullest thing.
Of course it was.
Really, that's a crime against nature. And I didn't pay for that. I still want my money back.
Two stiffs.
I think a lot more people are a mixture. They pick and choose of what you like. Some people
but is it
conservative.
Our fault, though, that we're demanding this to be an entertaining kind of podium?
It doesn't.
Are we pushing it into that?
Yes.
Or is it being shoved down your throat?
Yeah. Is it being
a beauty contest, a popularity contest, nothing to do with the actual ability to lead or the and wanting to classify
what's
people.
That phrase? Zingers.
Yeah. They wanted zingers. I don't want a president that can deliver zingers.
Well, that's what America needs.
Yeah.
Sound bites and zingers.
Yeah, yeah.
We're all about
Who
that.
coined the phrase zinger? That's a kind of a fairly new one, isn't it?
Oh, I think that's
Real zinger.
like old.
Well, he's got a real
I think
zinger.
vaudeville.
Oh, maybe it's me. I always thought it was something to do with zits and spots.
Yeah, you got to sing.
You
Get
know,
some proactive.
when you burst a real good butterball. That's a zinger.
Oh, that's horrible.
You smell really good, by the way.
Ooh.
He has great cologne.
Christian
Yeah.
Dior.
A true gentleman.
So when you
Dior.
don't wash, you got to do something.
E-Rock is telling us you have to go because
sort
you're
of got to
doing-
wrap
Oh,
up.
yeah,
You're a
that's
busy
right.
man.
Busy.
Very busy.
Yeah, and I'm going to be recording back here in a few hours. An hour,
Really?
a bit, yeah.
Not in the
Nice.
afternoon, right?
Yeah, which is nice. So I like the opportunity to do that. But early in the morning,
Yeah.
live singing, that's...
That's the rough nut, man.
Oh, that's
'cause
it. Hey, Goat Boy,
Yeah, man.
check out Honky Donkey in an hour and a half.
Man, John, what a fucking blast.
Let me promote the dates real quick,
Yeah.
just so people know where they can see John live. Coming up, he was just in Brooklyn, Clifton Park, New York. That's October 12th. Here in Manhattan, the Hammerstein Ballroom, which is an amazing venue.
Saturday.
That is Saturday the 13th. And October 15th is Boston, the Royal Boston. And go to the website for all tour dates, and you can see what you need. And what is the new album called, which came out in May?
This is Pill.
Which you can, of course, grab
Public
off iTunes.
Image Limited.
That's right.
Very fucking cool,
Yeah,
man.
there's
Thanks
nothing
so much.
limited in it. So.
That was fucking phenomenal. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, right on.
Chat with us, fellas. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Can I grab a picture?
You can.
That's amazing.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.